Hey everybody, it's me, Jennifer. I want to talk about my why. The reason why I worked so hard to build this huge business. I push myself every single day. I do every self-development you could imagine. I work probably 10 to 16 hours a day sometimes. I hope this reaches out and touches somebody that may be going through what I did. There's a lot of reasons why, but one of my main ones is I got pregnant at the age of 19 with my first daughter, and I was not with a very, very good man. My taste in men was probably not the best. He was physically and mentally abusive, so I packed my bags and I left. And I went through the pregnancy alone with Kaylee, my oldest daughter. And I ended up with toxemia poison, fetal abruption. I felt horrible through the whole pregnancy, guilty. Some of my family members called me ugly names. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with this man, but he wasn't the man I thought he was. But I forgive him, so I'm not going to sit here and talk bad about him. But anyway, I didn't understand why it was happening to me. Well, we all know why. So, I went into labor with Kaylee, I think it was 5 weeks early, with the fetal abruption, almost bled to death. I was 45 minutes away from any hospital. My dad and my stepmom had to get me there really fast. They met the ambulance anyway. And we got there, and I was in labor for 36 hours. And we found out I had toxemia poison. I gained 115 pounds. I weighed 115 when I got pregnant. I weighed 215 when I had her. And me and Kaylee almost didn't make it through the night. So she's a little miracle baby. Preemie. And I didn't understand why that had to happen to me so early. I had just taken my GED while I was pregnant with her and my ACT. I had dropped out of school in 8th grade to get a job and help my mom pay the bills. We were living on a teacher's salary. I bought my first vehicle at 14. So I was going to go to college, and I did. She went to daycare at 2 weeks old as a preemie, and I started college and full-time job. Went back to a full-time job. And then 2 years later rolls by, and I start dating another guy, and oh my God, I think, he's the one, yada yada. Well, I got pregnant, and he didn't want anything to do with the baby, or me, for that matter. And I kept thinking, how am I going to get through this? I was so embarrassed. I felt guilty I had done something wrong, or why, is this happening to me? Well, they were just a part of that season in my life. And that's all it is. It's a season. Everything you go through, all the people you're around, it's just a season. Because fast forward, I raised 2 beautiful girls alone. I was paying $850 in child support every month. I was working. I quit college. I was working sometimes 8 to 12 hour days, 6 days a week. I barely got to see my kids, and we found out that later on, after I got married and my husband adopted my children, see, God works in mysterious ways, that I have a septate uterus, and I can no longer bear children. I've had 3 miscarriages since. So the reason why that happened to me was to give me my miracles. And I promised those babies, they didn't have a daddy, but I'd be both. And I'd give them everything in this life that I could give them. And I am. And I'll work so hard to do it. And I will succeed, and they will succeed too. That's my why. I'm sending love to all of you.